Hi, good evening, everyone. I thought let me take one topic at a time for the PMP exam preparation journey. To start with, I have decided to take this particular topic called as leadership style. Okay, so there are various leadership style we have. First is laissez-faire, second is transactional, third is servant leader, fourth is transformational, fifth is charismatic, sixth is interactional. Okay, so we'll discuss all the six leadership style in detail. Okay, so to start with laissez-faire. Okay, so as you see in this particular like PPT, this kind of leadership style actually was followed by our greatest freedom fighter called as Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so this allows people to take their own decision. Means they can take their own decision. They can set their own goals. Okay, so this is also called as hands-off style. Okay, so people are given full freedom to take their own decision, and they can actually decide their own goals, set their own goals in this kind of leadership style. Okay, second is transactional. Okay, so again, as you see in picture, this kind of leadership style was is actually followed by the famous CEO of Microsoft and the founder as well, Bill Gates. Okay, so this actually focus on goals, feedbacks, and accomplishment to determine the rewards. Actually, this is called as management by exception also. Okay, so this is actually more focusing on feedback and reward system. Okay, so that's why it is called as transactional. And third one is the most famous in the agile methodology we have called as servant leader. Okay, so the servant leader is actually the person who is actually committed to serve the team. So that's why he's called as servant leader. So as you see in the PPT here, the diagram of Mother Teresa is mentioned because she was the greatest servant leader we had in the history. Okay, so what exactly happened in this kind of leadership style is it demonstrate the commitment to serve and put people first. So everywhere people are first means your team is first. Okay, so your team is important to you. You have to give priority to your team, and you actually focus on accomplishment of their goals, their learning, and development of your team is important to you. Okay, so it concentrates on relationship, community, and collaboration. Okay, so leadership is secondary and emerges after service. Okay, so this is actually very important for your PMP exam. Okay, so expect to get at least 4 to 5 questions around this area. Okay, so in the servant leadership, like you might get around 4 to 5 questions. Sometimes you might get more also. Depends on like what kind of text the questions have been asked. Okay, so you have to be very thorough in this particular area. Fourth is transformational. Okay, so transformational means like as you see in the picture, we have the picture of the CEO of Apple, who is Steve Jobs. Okay, so this actually he was actually the greatest philanthropist and greatest leader we have in the history actually. Okay, he was very creative. Okay, so that's why he was the Apple founder and CEO. And who knows him? Like who don't know him actually? So everyone knows him by his achievements and accomplishment. What all Apple is there today is all because of him only. Okay, so he actually was a very enthusiastic person and very creative. He actually believes in empowering followers through idealistic attributes and behavior. Okay, and he was inspirational and he was the greatest motivational speaker. Okay, so for him like everything was like based on creativity, innovation. So this kind of leadership style is called as transformational. Okay, he believes in getting results and transforming and getting the best out of the people. Okay, so this kind of leadership style is called as transformational. Okay, and fifth one is charismatic. Okay, charismatic is a person who actually influence with his kind of behavior or his kind of speech or his kind of nature. Okay, the greatest example as you see in the picture. Okay, Our Prime Minister of India, who is actually Modi, we call him Modi, Narendra Modi. So he's able to inspire and he's having the greatest energy. Whenever you see his speeches, you will come to know like how much energetic he is. Okay. So like this kind of leadership style is called as charismatic. Means people are actually influenced by his way of giving lectures or his way of explaining things, by his personality. Okay, self-confidence, and it holds strong conviction power as well. Okay, so this kind of leadership style is called as charismatic. Okay, and the last one, but not the least, we have interactional. Interactional means a combination of transactional, transformational, and charismatic. Okay, so it includes all the three leadership style. Okay, so this kind of leadership style is like it it is not followed very much frequently, but it is actually a combination of everything. Just need to keep in mind for your exam. So usually in the PMP exam, you might get in the form of match the following this question, or you might get a straightforward some question on this topic. Okay, so I will just elaborate the servant leadership style. Okay, so because this is again very important topic for the exam. So a type of leadership style commonly used in agile, which encourages the self definition, self discovery, and self awareness of team members. So what happened here is we actually listen to the team. Okay, we provide coaching to the team. Okay, and we guide the team. Okay, and we facilitate the team. Okay, so facilitation is actually a important job of a project manager in agile. So facilitating a team means like assisting a team wherever they stuck. Okay, remove the impediments. So you need to remove the impediments or blocker. So whatever the team is actually getting in the form of some kind of issue, you need to solve. You don't need to solve by yourself, but actually you need to give a confidence to your team so that actually they are self-powered. They should solve by themselves. So in the exam, you might get a lot of questions related to this particular topic. Like example, team member have got stuck in this situation, and how can they actually resolve this issue? So actually the servant leader job is not to solve the issue, the team has to solve by themselves, but they should actually in a position to solve these issues. Okay, so you need to give them the confidence, and you need to facilitate them to solving the issue. Okay, so in the exam you might get this kind of question also, like two team members are having a conflict between them, and how you will solve the conflict. Okay, so in this scenario actually you see how you can solve the conflict in the best possible way. Okay, so usually the problem solving and confronting, we call it as the best problem solving way, where actually we go for identifying the root cause of a problem, and then we actually resolve the issue. Okay, we listen to both the parties, what exactly is the issue, and then we focus on solving that issue. Okay, so the greatest job of servant leader, or in servant leadership style, what a project manager or servant leader or a scrum master, what he does is he facilitate rather than manage. Okay, and provide coaching and training wherever required. Coaching and training is also provided. Okay, and remove work impediments, like what all issues they are getting in their work. So it is a job of servant leader or project manager to remove those impediments. And he focuses on accomplishment, means like accomplishment of team. So team is more important to him. So he doesn't give importance to his personal goal. For him, everything is team. Okay, so team accomplishment come first, and team results and team focus is more important for him. So I hope you like this video. So usually I provide one-on-one PMP training to lot of PMP aspirants. The working professional, they actually won't be able to get time from their busy schedule. So I provide one-on-one live interactive PMP training. Okay, all my sessions are recorded, and I am a PMP certified uh, person, and I like helping people and getting the best out of them. I share my project manager experience also in my training, like what kind of tools a project manager uses, and what are the activities project manager do in their day-to-day life, and how they actually interact with people. So all the real-time live example and live coaching is provided in my end, so that I can assist a lot of people. So the main motive for me for providing this training is to actually refresh my skills, as well as to give the PMP aspirant the necessary coaching and guidance to pass PMP exam, and also to assist them to actually start their project management career, and also uh, do excellent job in their project management job. That is also very important. So I actually give real-time training as well as guidance to excel in project management career. I hope you like my video. So please keep on liking my videos, and I will prepare more videos in the future. Thank you very much.